What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? We are in the office for issue number 5 of Transformers Shattered Glass. Also, the finale issue to Transformers Shattered Glass Part 1. So issue number 5 starts off and is told from the perspective of Jetfire, of all people. Yes, Jetfire, the traitor that turned Starscream into Goldbug, who's trying to help Goldbug get the key to the Titans from Starscream's spark. But the reason we start off with that is that this issue is full of remorse. We find out that at one time Starscream saved Jetfire's life, and apparently has done it, if not physically, maybe emotionally, maybe just sharing his time with Jetfire. He's over and over and over again kind of held Jetfire up in his worst moments. And that's kind of what hurt Jetfire so much when he betrayed Starscream, and why Jetfire is trying to stop Goldbug from ultimately hurting Starscream in order to reach his goals. But as we get into present day, this rebellion to free Starscream, to help Starscream out, goes past the Insecticons and past Skywarp, and now a whole Decepticon armada has shown up to try and get Starscream out of the hands of Goldbug. You can even see that Jetfire has actually turned on Goldbug in order to get Starscream, because Goldbug was going to kill Starscream in order to get his spark and in order to get this key to the Titans so that he can rule Cybertron. And as you can see, when Megatron bursts in and gets close to the action, it distracts Goldbug long enough for even Jetfire to get a clean shot in on him. And everything was looking up. It looked like the tide had turned and our heroic Decepticons were going to rule the day. Goldbug takes out his blaster, his cannon, and he shoots a Starscream in the back. And even when it looks like Starscream is going to survive, he missed his spark. Goldbug reaches inside of Starscream's back, snatches his spark out through his back, and that, my friends, is the end of Starscream. Yes, our heroic character, the character we've been following throughout the Shattered Glass, does not get the happy ending most heroic characters get, because Starscream has perished. And here you get to see more of Jetfire's heart, more of what Jetfire feels for Starscream and how he feels he owes Starscream his life. You see where Goldbug has the spark, which means he has the key to unlock the Titan. He has the choice to either follow Goldbug and get the spark, or stay with Starscream. And he can't let himself leave Starscream at this time, even though we all know it's pretty much over with. Then we get a lot of interesting inner monologue, inner fighting from Jetfire, because Jetfire kind of blames Megatron because he knows that Starscream never wanted to be part of the Autobot Decepticon war. Starscream was pulled over to the Decepticons because of the Autobot betrayal, and so he kind of felt like he had no choice. But Jetfire never wanted that for Starscream. Jetfire always wanted Starscream to be who he is, a historian, an academic, a good-hearted, good-natured person doing the best for Cybertron as himself. But he also blames himself. If he never betrayed Starscream and left Starscream basically by himself, Starscream would have never gone to look for help in the Decepticons. Starscream always had someone to depend on, someone to lean on, and once he loses that person, that's when he has to pick a side in the Autobot Decepticon conflict. And so on one hand, he hates the fact that Starscream joined the Decepticons because this was always the way it was going to end, being part of this war. But on the other hand, when he left Starscream, Megatron and the Decepticons did take him in, did give him a home and people who cared about him, and in the end, this is just the casualties of war. By the end, Megatron and Jetfire get on the same page. Megatron is going to make a monument to Starscream. Jetfire is going to find Starscream's spark. Not only for Starscream, but because Goldbug has it, and Goldbug is definitely dangerous having this spark. But as you can see, Jetfire tells Megatron to make it dramatic. Also, we have a new player in town, as we have Slicer, who looks like Wheeljack. I'm not sure if that's Wheeljack with a new name, or if that is actually a Transformer named Slicer. But he is talking to Ultra Magnus. He has a vested interest in what's going on with the Autobots, with the Spark, and with the Titans, and he also wants to know where Goldbug is, because whoever has the Spark rules Cybertron, and it looks like Goldbug is pretty close to his goal. So that was Transformers Shattered Glass issue number 5, the finale to part 1, and I almost forgot how heartfelt this issue was with Jetfire and how he feels about Starscream, especially when we know what Starscream's fate is now. It was a really good story, really good insight into how all these characters work, and there is that cliffhanger with Ultra Magnus. I will tell you, I read Shattered Glass Part 2, issue number 1. I'm not sure when I'm going to review it, but Ultra Magnus is a problem. Shattered Glass Part 2 promises us probably more action than Part 1, but Part 1 was a great mini-series, great little story. It kind of gives you, I guess in the vein of most minis, it gives you a chance to get away from the current continuity, and it gives you a chance to have an original story, short and contained, all by itself, and Shattered Glass did that very well. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead, hit that like button, and if you want to keep up with me, catching up with the Transformers, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments, and as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.